Hello. Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Surprise. I follow the energy, and I was had a very strong impulse to come in here this afternoon just to check in, and we're going to just have a real, real conversation about what's going on, what's available to you. We all have the tools, we all know the lingo. And so I want to break down what's going on with the energy and really see if we can help out somebody this afternoon. So I was just deeply, deeply inspired to jump in here, even though it is Saturday afternoon. But I really feel like what we're going to talk about today is absolutely worth it to start. Well, before I get into this, let's get to business first, which is welcoming the newest members of the Love Train. If you found us here, I know that you said, many of you said, I don't know how I landed here, but I got here. That was you following your energy, following your intuition, inspiration, whatever word you want to use. And this is how our whole community has grown. This is an amazing, amazing community. And we are transforming at such a high rate right now. There's so much change going on. It can be confusing. It can feel like you're up and then you're down and then you're up and you're down. And we can not get discouraged by those down things. They're just scared parts coming to the surface. Everyone's in forward motion at all times. We are energy, and we are all evolving, and we are all ascending. So there's no exceptions. No one's left behind. And you can't go backwards, and you can't get stuck. And I'm going to talk about all that today, okay? Because it just felt like I got to go in here and have a real convo with my peeps today. All right, so this started around 3 a.m.-ish my time. You can see we got blasted in the upper chakras. I think it did wake me up for a moment, but I just put on a yummy meditation and went back down. And you can see there's some spikes in here, even in the integration. So this is a lot of persistent, and you can see even in the integration, look at all the purging. All that red is purging. That's the stuff that everybody's saying to me, how come this won't stop? Make it stop, blah, 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 right? What we focus on, we recreate. So you have two things. We can accept it, right? And for some of you, it's like it's like this is coming up. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. And then you're anticipating the absolute worst thing. And then now the absolute worst thing has happened. So can you now accept it, that it's done? Things must complete in the third dimension. Things that are not in your best and highest good are all completing. And there is still a tremendous amount of lack energy, not just lack of, mind you, if you have lack energy around finances, it's really lack energy around worthiness. And that's one of the biggest things that I'm seeing in the community right now still is lack of worthiness, because that directly affects what you're projecting outward is what creates your exterior reality. And so to start, we got to come into acceptance. So I got a really powerful message from Spirit today about this, and I'm going to definitely share it. And if you need to come back and listen to it 100 times, do it until that part of you goes, okay, I really want it to stop now, and now I know what to do, okay? So just really, really take it in today. I'm bringing the goods. Okay, let me spy on you guys first. I always love to see who else popped in here to shine their light. Manu is here as always. Hello. Carol, rock on. Hello, Carol. Judy's in the house. Awesome. Willis, I think. Hello. Janice is here. Josh is here. Gina, Wendy, Paige. Hey, Paige. Helen, not surprised to see me, huh? Yeah, you can feel the energy. You're like, I know she can't resist this. Leah is here from Long Beach. Hi, Leah. Lisa's here. Donna, Diana is here. Awesome, awesome. Corvid, hello. Awesome. Good group popping in here. Stacy just jumped in. All right, so again, so I'll talk about this energy. I'm going to show you the Shakalaka chart, and then I really want to give this download that came from Spirit today, because it's, and I've been observing this too. And gosh, you guys, I wish I could do this process for you. I truly do. My orders are guide only. So that's what I do. But I'm really going to give it to you today as plain and simple as I can to help everybody just get through this time, because this is a lot of purging, right? There's a lot of big fears, and they're not really big. They are appearing to be big. The energy of it appears to be big, because these scared parts get louder, right, when they're getting ready to go. Yeah, no one's broken. No one's broken. We were focused on an illusion, and now we're able to focus on creating from pure love and light, and anybody can choose that in the now moment and shift, truly. Tanya from Calgary, welcome. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Okay, so this again, if this woke you up, now this could work two ways. This, for me, it did wake me up for a few minutes. I put on a meditation, went back out, slept fine, and then, but I did feel then fatigue. Usually when there's this kind of integration energy going on, I do get a fatigue. And I did something this morning that I haven't done in a long time, and man, was I glad I did it. I did a 2-hour long meditation. And just focusing my energy, focusing on expanding my light, connecting to the grid, connecting to source energy, which source particles are in our energy field now. But you're not going to perceive them if you're still focusing on an old timeline and bringing it in. It's there for all, right? And I'll tell you, it was just super, super magical to experience that. And I decided that I'm going to make that part of my weekend practice, is to, the 2 hours went by like it was nothing. I had no idea how long I was like out. And so, but whatever that is for you, find that thing where you can go into absolute peace, especially when there's a lot of energy like this purging, right? And let me know in the comments, and don't make up an answer that you think I want to hear. But how many of you are waking up, calling yourself into your body, and then choosing and doing something that you absolutely love before you do anything else? Let me know. And I mean before you do anything else. If you go to start worrying, are you calling yourself back in the body, and you're still saying, no, I'm going to choose something I love doing? It can be something easy. Like for me, I love that hot morning coffee, but I get fully present with it. I love the smell. I love the process of making my coffee. And that's the gift I give myself in the morning. Some days it's something else. Some days it's, I'm up before the sun. I'm going to get ready, and I'm just going to really enjoy the sunsets here. The sunrise here is like a postcard. They're all different. They're all beautiful. And so I do that before I do anything. And if you're not doing that, if you're going to your phone, if you're getting into a worry loop, then you miss the now moment to connect, and then just come back into alignment, come back to the breath, keep calling yourself in your body. If you're having worrying thoughts or doubtful thoughts, you're not in your body. Not only are you in the noodle soup factory, but the only access to the noodle soup factory is out of the body, because that's what we did when we were in trauma. I'm out of here. And truly, the safety that you're looking for, the stability you're looking for, exists in your body. You're in the process of fully embodying your soul. And that is where that's where you get to center. That's where you trust. We got to get back into trust. So, all right, let me share. I'm going to share this message, and then I'll show the Shakalaka chart, because I think really feel like this is going to help a lot of you. I've been getting messages, some of them in the 911 nature, and the answer for each is the same. So I'm going to share it right here, because why share it with a few when I can share it with all? Like I said, I truly, in my heart of hearts, I wish I could do this part for you guys. I can't. I went through it too, which is how I'm able to guide you through this. You have my complete support and compassion, and I know you can do it, because I was able to transcend this, and I know that you can too. You wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't be here listening to me. So have faith in yourself too, right? So what the message that the guides came with is, if you have been feeling stuck or feel like you're backsliding or you're in limbo, these are illusions from your old timelines. It's impossible for us to be stuck. We're energy in motion. We are energy in motion. Your consciousness is constantly leaping forward. Even though you're human, if your reality is not shifting, it's because of what you're broadcasting within. Okay? And so our consciousness is in a constant state of expansion. So every time you're perceiving something to be a pause, it's actually that you're integrating a higher frequency into your nervous system. So that can feel like anxiety. That can feel like, uh-oh, nothing's changing. We have zero patience. Third dimension taught us nothing, taught us to be in a frenzy, get on the gerbil wheel, run, run, run. Where is it? Where is it? We can order everything from our cell phone. It could be here in 5 minutes. Where is it? What do I see people in restaurants? Oh my gosh, the server hasn't been here for 6 minutes. Never mind, he's got 10 tables, do the math, right? No one is, slow it down, breathe, and be fully present. You can't do it another way. You can't be in the noodle. You can't be multitasking. Multitasking, you're already not in your heart. Slow down, focus on where you are. Where am I? Am I in my heart or my head? Am I in my body? Right? It's critical. So the guides are saying, you're not going backwards, you're deepening, you're going into a deeper layer. And every time you go to a deeper layer, any caca that's in there's got to come up. We came here to transmute fear back to love. So what happens? It comes up. Oh, that smells like caca. Let me close the door, right? No, it's a scared part, ready to come to the light. And they're saying you're never stagnant, you're recalibrating. But your outer world cannot shift until your inner broadcast changes. I repeat that. Everything you're observing and experiencing in your outer world cannot shift until your inner broadcast changes. Your inner broadcast is creating your reality at all times. It always has been. We didn't know it. So we were unconsciously just staying up here thinking this was in charge of everything. This is the place of no solutions or one. Anytime you're facing a situation and you think there's only one solution and it's awful or impossible or it's so far away, you know you're not being present, because in the now moment, infinite possibilities exist. In every now moment, infinite solutions exist. Infinite. But you got to be present to experience that. We are not broadcasting for change. You are broadcasting from pure love and light for creation. You're not trying to fix anything. And the next level of embodiment that is here now in these November energies, and we have this 1111 portal, which literally is new beginnings. You still have to choose it. You guys hear me say this every time there's a portal. You have to choose, you have to choose, you have to choose. So this level of embodiment requires choice. I know what I want. And if you don't know what you want, choose inner peace. Choose peace, choose peace. Choose happy. Don't choose the thing that you think is evading you. Don't choose a material thing. Don't choose, oh, I need my partner to love me more. Don't give your power away outside of you. So choose. If you don't know what to choose, choose peace. Your soul already knows what you want to experience. So choice, trust, and allowance, those three, next level embodiment, which is already here now. Now, here's how to recognize if you're resisting the acceptance of what is already manifested, okay? Hang on, let me see what's going on here. Okay, Joshua, if we're choosing in our journey, it's very common to want to isolate, and that because sometimes other people's energy is too much. But when we say, I want to be left alone, what am I doing? Pushing. And that's resistance, and it doesn't give you any freedom. You're defending, you're pushing. You can say, right now I'm choosing a peaceful space for myself, but you have to mean it. It can't be about anybody else or anybody else's energy. Right? And again, it's perfectly fine to say, I'm choosing right now. I can feel like it's time for me to be in my little cocoon and get my energy, manage my energy, right? And then if there is something that you're pushing against, that's something that wants to come to the light. And so here, I'm going to read you guys the clues. Hopefully this will help you. So here's how to recognize if you're resisting the acceptance of what has already manifested. By the way, it manifested out of fear. These lines they gave me again. I'm tired of worrying about blank. I'm tired of giving all of my attention to blank. I'm tired of waiting for blank. If any of these things are things that you're hearing yourself say or feeling, you're not in acceptance of what is. That's got to come first. And you get into acceptance by saying, okay, they're bringing more. So they're saying acceptance does not mean agreement. It means alignment with truth. Okay? Align with your truth. Okay, this is what is right now. That does not mean we project forward. And then once you align, the broadcast clears, and you allow your outer field to rearrange, and you can say, I know this is happening for me, even though I do not understand it. Hang on. I think we got a bot invader. Sorry, dude, but adios. Bad day to mess with me. I'm here at full love and light, and we'll send you to another channel with full love and light where they let bots in. Okay. I'm back. Let's keep rolling. This is important stuff. It really is. Okay. So we clear on, is anybody aware of something that you're pushing against still? Or like a fear? And by the way, in the energetic field, there's no such thing as small fear or big fear. It's not love. So if you're saying, oh, that's a small fear, it has the same energetic resonance as what we might call a big fear. Okay? Hold on a second. Okay. Here we go. I love YouTube. There's actually a thing called timeout. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, Alan said me. Yeah. Hey, Michael. Welcome. So, okay, so that the whatever the fear is now, we're going deeper now. This is what you need to hear. Okay? Whatever the situation is, it doesn't matter what it is, you fill in the blank. If you're saying to yourself, I want this to stop and I can't take it anymore, this is a clear sign. Yes, those of you who are waiting for signs, I want this to stop and I can't take it anymore. It's two things. It's a clear sign that you're out of alignment, and it's a really clear sign that a terrified part of you wants to go to the light to be transmuted from fear back to love. We came here to transcend fear. Now, by focusing on it, By focusing on the fear, you're actually pushing against it, which they literally said is you're holding the door closed. Oh no, this thing wants to come to the light, but no, I've been focusing on this thing for years. I've become really good at focusing on it. I know I've been doing it for years, and it's not changing and it's not moving and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And I am not letting this door open no matter what. By focusing on it, you're pushing against it and holding the door closed. So that the invitation from Spirit is, are you willing to observe it and be present with this part? This fear, this doubt, this worry is a terrified part of me. And instead of me doing everything I can to push against it, can I get out of my head, calm myself fully into my body? Because if you are having those thoughts, you're out of your body. You're in the noodle soup factory. And you're like, how come it keeps spitting out more bottles of noodle soup, boxes of noodle soup? I'm done with it. By focusing on it, right? This is, look at our very own focus group. Anybody, some of my OGs might know this. Focus in the fifth dimension, which is our beloved community. Fun. The F is for fun. The O is for open-hearted, not minded, noticed. Fun, open-hearted, creative, unified souls. Are you being fun, open-hearted, creative, unified? And are you letting your soul in? Are you pushing the door closed? So the advice from Spirit is, be present with the part, get out of your head by calling yourself fully into your body. And when you notice that a terrified part of you is ready to be fully healed, that's the time you choose to trust in your divine ability to transmute energy, be the observer, be compassionate, and find inner peace. Your team and consciousness does all the rest, but they cannot impede upon your free will. I can't impede upon your free will. I wish I could take every fear you have and convince you to let it go. I can't. All I can do is shine my cosmic flashlight on it and say, see that thing that you're holding on the other side of the door that you're saying, oh, this is consuming my every thought. This is consuming my every minute. Breathe, get out of the noodle soup factory, come into your heart, call yourself fully into your body and say, oh, wait a minute. Or is this a terrified part of me that I can be compassionate with? And then just really come into acceptance about it. And allow my team and consciousness to do the rest. So with all of that, do you still have a compelling reason to hold that door closed? Because there's an unthinkable fear on the other side? Or do you want to open the door and set it free? And in doing so, you set yourself free. Give me a second, guys. There we go. All right. Let's see, Ellen, I'm finding it. Well, okay, yeah, Ellen, great question. She says, I'm finding it a challenge to express compassion for this part. Does that mean, so you're mad at it? But, so in other words, you're mad at a scared part. And if you can't get to compassion, all you need to do is recognize it as a terrified part. If not, then there is a subconscious, for some actually have gotten so used to doing battle with these parts that they're afraid of who they become when they actually let it go. When we identified with our trauma, we were not our trauma. The trauma was here to boost us into higher levels of consciousness, to say, wait a minute, that can't be why I incarnated. There's got to be a bigger reason. All of our traumas, our soul chose those experiences to elevate us into higher levels of consciousness, to remember our truth, to remember that we are creator, to remember that we are all pure love and light, that there is only love. There is only love, there is only love, there is only love. But because we are powerful creators, if we focus upon fear, do we have the ability to recreate it? We do. We already know this. That's how the third dimension happened. Earth, the plan for Earth was not third dimension planet. It's actually modeled after a ninth dimension planet. And if you can guess, 5's pure love and light. Everything 5 and above is pure love and light. And just greater and greater and greater levels of it. So yeah, if you're pushing against anything, Ellen, it means that you're not in your body. You're in resistance. And the safety and that courage that we're looking for comes from within the body. And whatever it is you're wanting to overcome or defeat, we're not here to overcome or defeat anything. We're here to realign. All we need to do to realign is go into the heart space and choose peace. Okay, coworkers, okay, other people's energy is none of our business, and I get it. That sounds, when we're on this journey, we will come into situations sometimes where we're meant to just be the light there and just saying, I'm just going to be the light. Or it's a situation that is meant to help you heal something. And it might be where you go into childhood and saying, is this situation reminding me of a childhood situation? Which I'm not sure who this is I'm talking to, but that's what I'm feeling from the energy. When we use the word bully, it comes from childhood. And I know this because, yes, dealt with that too. And that's the energy that wants to be healed. And so when you allow that healing within you, you can shift how that happens. You can choose love and shift the outer experience in. And so it's coming into an understanding about, and remember, bullies are in fear. And I know no one wants to hear that that's been bullied, but the truth is anger, fear, all is fear. If you're not being loving, you're in fear. And you're trying to manipulate or take advantage of another soul by keeping them in fear too. So when you can come into full forgiveness and say, this person was completely unconscious. They were taught this. They were completely unconscious. I'm choosing to be conscious now. And I can let that go because it's not who I am. Those people are not here. And I can choose to be the light in this situation. And it sounds crazy, but I know this works. When you choose to be the light, your outside reality must shift, and it does. But it's got to come from full. We are forgiveness, we are grace, we are ease, we are peace, we are joy, we are love. Any of those words you pick and say, that is me, and that's who's showing up today. You can see a situation change, but don't give your energy away. Number one, protect your energy at all costs. You don't even need to protect it, to be honest. It's just, we don't give it away. When we're full, we're whole. Oh, I hope that helps, but I get it. It can feel like it's impossible. When you are shining your light, they don't even know where to go with that. They really don't, because it's when the fear spear doesn't land, it's like, okay, so now you took your shot. It's not landing. I'm in full love and light. They're just unconscious, but we can't judge and criticize that, but we can observe it, right? And just focus on your energy. I'm here to be the light. I'm going to be the light for me. I'm showing up for me. I'm here for me. And this was another message that I believe it was from either the last focus group or 2 focus groups ago. I'm going to share this with you guys too, because it's another piece that's going to help you. I really want, if even one of you gets this today and is able to shift, that'll make my Saturday. But I'm digging through my notes. Oh, here it is. Be there for yourself. Those of you who are looking for somebody else to support you in any way. The guides said, no, that's giving your energy away. It's entanglement. Can you be there for yourself? Are you choosing yourself? Think of the people you love the most. If they say, oh, I'm awful, I suck, no one loves me, you don't want to hear them say that. Well, don't say it about yourself either, right? Be there for yourself and say to that scared part of you, I see you, I see you, I see you. Be seen. You be seen by you. Bring that scared part back in. It's safe to be here. It's safe to be in the body. Come back in. I see you, I see you, I see you. I believe you, I believe you, I believe you, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. That's how you talk to your scared parts. One of those 3 phrases will unlock something. I see you, I believe you, and it's not your fault. Will absolutely unlock you and help that part to integrate with you. Yeah. Yeah, someone says, I am like, you are, we really are, you are your own best friend. And if you're not, that's the switch you want to make. Because when you choose self-love, and that's why I say, like, are you waking up and picking one thing that brings you joy and do that? That's alignment right there. Call in your own light. Call in your own light. That's, look what happens when we do this. The collective is calling in more light. This is what this is. We are summoning our own light. Call in your own light. It surrounds the dense energy. That's the red. This is what we're looking at every day on the Schumann. Our light comes in and is transmuting all of this red. And then the only difference is that we feel it because we're humans and we're sentient beings and we chose it. Okay? We chose it. All right, I'll show you guys the Shakalaka chart. Still feeling a lot of, I know the energy is all over the place, but, Kendra, we don't want to use the words dead broke because then that's right. If I'm broadcasting dead broke, what am I seeing in my reality? Come into full acceptance. Right now, I don't understand how this happened for me. I don't understand. I know it happened for me, but I don't understand how. And to get into alignment so that opportunities, people, remember, we always forget, it's like there's people, places, and things that can drop in from the quantum field. We're not on linear time in creation. It's in the quantum field. It's not the linear calendar. In the quantum field, when you get into alignment, exactly what you need drops in before you even know you need it many times. So shift again, what am I broadcasting? Okay, this situation I'm in right now makes me really, really uncomfortable. So I'm just going to choose peace. I'm just going to choose peace. Okay? Start with that. That's all you need. One of my very first clients, I took her on. She didn't have any money. We were in the same, like a study group. And I would say, Charlotte, just choose peace. And she would call and yell at me. And she's like, peace isn't going to pay my bills. And I said, that's what you think. Within 90 days, her whole world shifted. She is thriving to this day. She thought she was unraveling backwards. She wasn't. But in the moment, what she was seeing with her human eyes didn't match. And I was like, you need to be patient and just keep choosing peace. And I love her to this day, because she would call and scream at me for 20 minutes, and I'd be like, okay, do you want my advice now? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, what did you do today to get into peace? And I could tell she wanted to just like, rah, rah, rah. But I know what the difference was. I knew when she hung up that phone that she went and did it. I knew it because I could feel her energy. And I'm like, this is just her who man going, no, I want to be mad about my situation. I'm like, okay, Ben, tell me I'm crazy, but you asked for advice. And here's literally, she wanted money. And I said, you need to focus on peace, because money is your trigger. That's your trigger. You're not good with the energy of money right now. So pick another feeling that's easy, because when you align with everything. You align with joy, you align with love, you align with harmony. We don't just want money. Believe me, what you really want is freedom. What you really want is freedom. Choose peace. I'm telling you, peace and ease. And it does. It takes care of everything. Miraculously. That's how we create. All right, let me show you guys what's going on here. This is the Shakalaka chart for the last 12 hours, which is probably why there's a lot of, if you feel like you're on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, you may be. If you're resisting, if you're not resisting, you're in creation mode. And this portal, the 1111 portal, is so powerful, so beautiful, and you can let these things go in any now moment. And then if there's still some echo coming up, continue to let it go. And what am I holding behind this door? What's behind this door that's scaring me so much? What if I just go, okay, I'm accepting you because you're ready to go to the light. Give it a try. Give it a try. Because see all this light that's coming in, you can see all chakras got it. And we're still in, like, look at the baseline is here. If you could draw a straight line across, right? We're still in these higher frequencies. And so this is like churning up, it's the blender. Like, we're in the freaking Cuisinart again, guys. If you're in resistance to anything. But don't get upset about it. Don't beat yourself up. Nobody can mess this up. But what we can do is affect the ride. We can affect the journey. When we come into acceptance and we choose peace, your ride is a lot smoother, because you're allowing that shift. You're trusting. Get into trust, get into acceptance, choose peace. Do something you love every day. It does not. I walk to the beach. It cost me $0.00. I love the beach. I love the water. I put my feet in the water. If you love the sun, if you love the moonlight, if you love looking at the stars, do that. Don't take a poll. Don't call 5 people and say, I was thinking of doing this today. What do you think? You already, you know what, in the bed. You crapped the bed. The moment you said, let me check with someone else and see what they think. No. You must follow what is in your heart, period. And go do it. And go do it. Because in that now moment, when the inspiration comes up, is when that's your soul saying, now's the time. If you choose this right now and go do this right now, you're giving us an opportunity, because source particles are literally all around us right now in our field. If you go like this, you're source particles. But if you're not feeling aligned to that and you're not feeling a creative energy, it just means you're using all your energy to hold this thing shut that wants to go into the light. Choose, choose, choose. Choose, accept, even if you don't understand it. This makes me really uncomfortable, but I'm gonna accept it. I'm gonna accept it. Because peace will bring you more than what you can imagine. More than what you can imagine. All right. So you see what's going on here. And this, I just pulled this, by the way, a little over an hour ago. So there's a lot of purging going on. I wanted to come in here and just really do my best to get those of you who are struggling with these energies. You can't be stuck, you can't backslide, you can't mess it up. But I wish for each and every one of you a smooth ride. Slow everything down and just choose peace. When those thoughts come up, just come back into the body, go to the breath, and then choose peace. Find a way to get yourself into a peaceful. I get it, you don't have to sustain it all day, but notice when you're out of alignment. Uh-oh, there comes that voice. That's the noodle soup factory because it's saying nasty stuff. Well, that's the nasty stuff is banging on the door saying, hello, can you please open the door because I'm ready to go to the light. But every time I bang on this door, you push on it harder. Okay, I hope this is connecting. Got it? And then go into the heart. I love you guys so much. Like I said, I really wish I could like push everybody over this line. All I can do is shine the light and guide you. And you guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you for hanging in there. And you know, this is not ever coming from a place of judgment or criticism. This comes from me cheering every single one of you on because I absolutely know it's possible. 1,000% possible for everyone. It does not matter what situation you are looking at. This works. It's how creation works. And I will continue to follow this energy and I'll update you guys as needed. And if anybody's really, really struggling and you need some help, please reach out. Please reach out. I hate hearing about anybody struggling. And I'm giving you the tools. You get to decide if you're going to use them. But sometimes if there's something that's a little overwhelming, please reach out. All right. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Have a beautiful evening or morning or afternoon, or wherever you are. Come back and listen to this. If there's something haunting the noodle, if you're in the noodle soup factory, we're trying to get out of that thing. Go into peace and start enjoying and living your life from a beautiful space. It's here now. The energy's here now. The support is here now. And the light is more than here now. All right. Mwah.